Alright, so we got a battle here, a UU battle, and I can't believe I'm doing this. I don't really like UU, but whatever. This is against ChristheMaster717. There will be a link in the description. Alright, so we both set up Stealth Rocks, and this is when I remember exactly how slow Donphan is. And he goes for the Toxic, and I'm like, oh, beautiful. And I'm just going to spin away so I can get a free switch into either Ninetales or Tropius. I think... oh, I guess it's Tropius. Alright, and he's just going to spin away, because I know he's either going to spin or put up rocks. And I'm like, alright, whatever, I can just put rocks back up and play it all. So he's going to Toxic me, figured I'm going to Dragon Dance, and, he was like, oh, and I tell him this isn't a Sunny Day team because I hate those things. And he's like, oh, you're going to sub Dragon Dance. I'm like, no, not quite. So I'm just going to go for the leech, and he's like, what? And I'm like, yeah. And I know he's going to use Flamethrower to break the sub because Weezings almost never carry Sludge Bomb now. And so I'm just going to bring in Ninetales, get the free Flash Fire boost, and I'm going to get up the sub here because, like, I can just sub Calm Mind Wall, like, a lot of the UU metagame. So I'm just like, whatever. Brings in Houndoom, predicting my Flamethrower. I sub, if that or knowing I can't really touch it. He uses Dark Pulse, and I figure out it's a Scarf Houndoom. He's like, no, it's not Scarf. And I'm like, dude, I know it's Scarf. And so I'm just going to set up my first Calm Mind. And I know Dark Pulse isn't going to do that much, so I'm just going to go for the second one. And I was right. It doesn't do too awful much, but I get the flinch. He was like, oh, I'm sorry, dude. That's kind of gay. And I was like, dude, it doesn't matter. This isn't a tournament or anything. I don't. It's just UU. So I'm going to get my second Calm Mind. And Ninetales is just sort of left in now. And I know I'm going to get the flinch here, so it's just like, whatever. I don't really feel like switching anything into Dark Pulse. Alright, so I'm going to bring in Tropius because it's kind of mandatory because I might need Ninetales as fodder later. He's going to Dark Pulse. I didn't think it was going to do as much as it did because it's Calm Max Special Defense, and if you actually look at Tropius' stats, it's bulky as shit. Alright, and he's going to flinch me again, and I'm literally just laughing and laughing. I'm not even mad about the hacks, which is weird in itself. So he's going to Dark Pulse again, kill me. I left it in his fodder because I need to bring in my Donphan, fake him out, make him think I'm going to go for the Earthquake, and then set up my Stealth Rocks because that's kind of important. So he's going to bring in Weezing, and I'm figuring the only reason he would bring it in is to blow up on Donphan because it might cause his team some problems. Donphan usually does that. And so I'm just going to bring in Ninetales just for fodder. And he's going to Thunderbolt me. It doesn't do very much. It does 57 damage, so I know I can live another after a Calm Mind. And that's exactly what I do. I get a Calm Mind up just so I can get some damage on it. A significant amount at least, even though... And plus, I need to live to get one hit on it. And the only way I can do that is Calm Mind. Well, now I can get a hit on it, but won't be as powerful. Calm Mind hit be more powerful. Plus, I can live with Thunderbolt after a Calm Mind. So I'm going to get the Weezing down to low health, which actually does help later. And he's just going to Thunderbolt and KO. Now I'm going to bring in my Raikou because I know I'm going to wall him. He's going to switch out, so I'm going to get up the sub. And he brings in Claydol, I guess predicting me to Thunderbolt. I'm like, oh, okay, I can use this as setup bait. So I'm going to go for the first Calm Mind. He breaks the sub. Jesus, I'm getting so far ahead of myself. I'm going to go for the first Calm Mind. He breaks the sub. I'm like, okay. Fine, I can get up another one because I know +2 Earth Power, or when I'm at +2, Earth Power is not going to do that much. Oh, he gets a crit. I never even noticed that. Alright, I'm going to get up my second Calm Mind. It does less than 25% and I don't get the special defense drop. So I'm like, cool, I could definitely use this as setup fodder. And that's exactly what I do. I set up my sub, he Earth Powers, he doesn't break it, and I'm going to get up a third Calm Mind next turn, which is, this is looking really good for me. And he Earth Powers, which is obviously going to break its sub because it's at low health anyway. Oh, the sub is. Raikou's over half. Well, obviously. You can read the screen. I don't even... whatever. Alright. So I'm going to sub again because he might explode or something like that. And I'm thinking, like, maybe he's leaving the Claydol in as fodder and it tells me it was. So I'm like, okay, he has a dub trio. So he's going to Earth Power. Jesus. What was I thinking? He's going to Earth Power. Going to break the sub. I'm going to set up another sub, get up another Calm Mind, and then set up another sub when he breaks it. So I have a sub up when he switches into Dugtrio. And that's a very, very good situation for me, instead of just going straight for the kill with Hidden Power Ice. Now I kill it with Hidden Power Ice, so I can see the Dugtrio he brings in. And I can just KO the Dugtrio, break my sub, big deal. Houndoom probably can't KO me at that much health. So I'm like, okay, cool. Well, actually, what I was thinking was he was going to bring in Houndoom, break the sub so I could set up another one. But he brings in Feraligatr. He Aqua Jets, which I figured he'd do. It's the only logical reason he'd bring it in. So I'm going to set up the sub again and pray I can live it. I'm surprised he foddered Feraligatr as opposed to Houndoom. But, so now he's going to Aqua Jet. And since I saw the leftovers, I'm like, maybe it won't break. I was about 50-50 on it. And so I'm just going to KO it with Thunderbolt. He was really surprised it didn't break. But I'm like, maybe it's bulky. I don't know. It's not my Feraligatr, it's his. Maybe it was min damage or something, but whatever. So he's going to bring in Houndoom. I'm like, don't you have Dugtrio? And it turns out he doesn't. And he Fire Blast. It misses. But he probably should have gone for a more accurate move, because at the low health the sub would be, it'd take it out anyway. Well, I'm at 4 Calm Minds. I don't know. He probably doubted it. And he's like, okay, you win now, GG. I'm like, I don't want to win with a co-sweep. That's going to be gay. If I do, we're going to rematch. So he Mach Punches, breaks the sub, and I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt on the Houndoom. Or, Jesus, the Hitmonlee. And it's, of course, going to KO it at +4. And he's going to bring in Clefable, and I'm going to Thunderbolt it. And I wasn't sure if it was going to kill, even though I'm at +4, because I know Clefable, it can just be annoying sometimes. It really can. And it doesn't kill. He Autastix, and I'm like, alright, I'm just going to let you kill me, because Raikou Sweep would be kind of gay, and I don't really want to have one, because he wanted to post, and I told him if I did, we'd rematch, and I didn't really have time for a rematch, because I actually have stuff to do today, for once, believe it or not. Oh shit, I think I left an ice cream sandwich down there. And he thought I was going to KO the Clefable, and then leave myself and die, but I'm like, no, I'm just going to leave myself to die, I don't really care. Alright, and here I bring in Arcanine, and he's just going to finish the game. Weezing is at low health, Clefable's at low health. So, the Flare Blitz obviously going to take it out. And then, I'm just like, GG, that's all she wrote. So, go check him out. He does really good battles. He's getting better quality soon, which is going to make his videos even that much better. But I really enjoyed the videos of his that I've watched so far, even though I just subbed him today, but the videos were pretty cool. Link's going to be in the description. Rate, comment, subscribe. Peace.